What's up? How y'all doing? It's your girl charaebarnes here with the live. Yo, check it out. I see some of my guests coming in already. We up in here. We about to get lit. Are y'all ready to talk about some skating? Listen, I know I am. Hold on. I know.
DJ on your mic.
Hey.
That's hot.
Y'all ready to talk about some skating? Hey, we about to get lit. Hey, we about to get lit. Hey, we about to get lit. Hey. Y'all ain't ready. Anyway, if you're not familiar with the skate community, it is okay. I got y'all because y'all gonna learn a couple of things today. Me from Chicago, I don't know what the hell. Why the hell am I coming up in my other computer? Oh, I see. I got to shut me up over here, y'all. There we go. Okay, that was too much. I don't know if y'all gonna hear me over there, but that's all right. Anyway, welcome to the channel. For any of you guys who do not know, I am Charae B. Chicago, born and raised in Chicago. And over at this channel, we talk about the community and how we can make it better. And we highlight those that are doing things to make it better or to highlight it, to make a change, whichever way, as long as you are doing something that contributes to the community. Now, today I decided to have a conversation about the skate community. Why the skate community? Because I myself is a part of it. I'm a skater. I've been skating for about 5-6 years. It ain't been that long, but it's been long enough where I know it's a part of me. So to give y'all a little bit, just a little bit of history. When I got introduced to skating, I was actually coming from a very troubling space. The space that I was coming from was a space of I lost a lot. I lost my job. I lost my apartment, my car, and the 10-year best friend friendship ended all within a year and a half. And within that ending, I had to go back to mama house, had to find me another job. I was only able to give me a part-time job, and that's it. And where I was staying was in Hazelcrest. And Hazelcrest is right next to Markham Skating Rink. So I didn't have a car. So I was able to walk up to Markham Skating Rink. In the back of my mind, I've always wanted to learn how to skate. It was always one of those things, we'd be like, do I want to learn? Maybe I learn to skate. And because I was walking distance from a skating rink, I was like, okay, let's go. So if you're familiar, you already know on Mondays there was a skate session. So every Monday I took my butt up there and I went and started learning how to skate. And I got to meet some tremendous people, some dope folks. So because of that, I was able to be revived, right? I was able to breathe in a little life. All I had was the clothes on my back and my family. That is all I had to my name. And luckily, I had a family for a strong foundation, so I didn't crumble, you guys. But luckily for the skate community, it brought something different for me. It brought an energy that I needed. It brought back the love and energy and excitement that I needed in my life. Because if you know anything about me, I'm pretty bubbly. Now in these YouTube streets, sometimes I'm real chill, but if you meet me in real life, I am a personality. Okay. So it was something that I needed because I felt like I felt like I was myself, but not to the point where, I guess I can say too much, Just got my girl her first skates this Christmas. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my God. And y'all in California. I still got to go to California and skate. So the California has a pretty big skate community as well. Let's see, yo. What's up, Eric? What's up? That's my boy right there, y'all. Hey. That's Miss Laddie over there. Best Smoke knows who that is. Best Smoke knows who that is right there. Yeah, so for me it was tough. It was real tough for me to actually One of my guests messaging me. Yeah. It was like one of those things where I just had to learn. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn. I had to figure it out. And hello, right back at you. What's up? That's my girl. You guys make sure y'all go subscribe to my girl. Make sure y'all subscribe to E Black either if y'all haven't subscribed to him. Y'all go subscribe to their pages. These are my people. These are the people that be rocking with me. Every time I go live and do a video, they are here. They are here. And I appreciate you guys coming here. I really do. But the thing about the thing about about skating in the skate community is I was able to even bring some friends. I was able to make some friends. Shout out to my girl Stacy. That was one of my first buddies in the skate community. We used to be in the community going crazy. It was like one of those moves. She showed me how to do the spread eagle, and I was like, I was one of those people that just really just wanted to focus so much on. I was like a student at the same time I was enjoying it. I was a fan, a student as much as a fan. So when people like try to teach me something at the same time, I'm watching everybody else. Like I'm in there like, hey, these moves are crazy. I'm falling in love with these moves. Okay, uh, you know, I just really just enjoyed the energy that everybody was bringing me. So I think um I think when it comes to the community in general, one of the things, if you pay attention to my channel and talking about the community and how to make it better, I just expressed an experience of how what the skate community did to me. But here is something that for anybody in the skate community doesn't know. Like, oh, one of my guests. Hold on. Let me make sure one of my guests is good, y'all. Make sure he good. Oh, you already know what it does, what happens when you have a live show, y'all. Look, wait. It looks like he may have figured it out for a second. Just for a second. Hold on. Just for a second. There you go. Hey. We about to go ahead and get it started. I gotta make sure my boy is in here, cause that's one of the ones. Like the guests that I have on, that I have that's gonna come in, like all three of them share a special place in my heart, because when I started skating, um one of the first people it's in a lot of cases the skate community to me seems to be a little bit male dominated when it comes to like moves and all that other stuff. And I know Bat Smoke, which is one of the guests that I have, he was one of the people that just really just like showed me strategically how to do a move. This is the part of the muscle you're using. This is the part of the muscle that you need to stretch. This is how you move. He will break it down to a T. And that's why for him, as one of my original teachers, I have no choice but to love this man and respect this man. And then later I got the chance to meet Maisha. Now Maisha was like, oh, you got some of the fundamentals. Okay, cool. I see you got some skill. You got some skill. Let me tighten it up a little bit. And then she sprinkled a little flavor on top of it. Gave me a little style. Now I got a little personality when I skate. Because Maisha came in and said, okay, you got a little energy. You got some fundamentals, but let me go ahead and, show you how to be you, And I was like, that's dope, because I was learning from men all over the place. And then Maisha came in and said, look, let me bring you some feminine energy. I said, okay, all right, we got this then. Let's go. All right. And then I got the chance to meet Master. And then Master was just one of them people who was just like, listen, let me show you something real quick. Because that's how he talk. If you know Master, he kind of chill. He one of them guys like, let me show you a little bit real quick. Just a little, slow it down, just a little bit. He's kind of just came in and he really came in my life on more of a personal level as well, because he was one of those people that were able to come in and bring energy in my personal life. Became a friend. I remember the Mark of Mondays. Hey, DJ Rail. Yes, shout out to DJ Rail, y'all. Shout out to DJ Rail. Wow. Let me see if I can. Let me see. I'm gonna bring in my guest one by one, and let's see if possibly bringing him in is gonna make it better. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do it one by one. Okay. The first person I want to introduce, this person, like I said before, she brought a little flavor to my skating, a little swag to my skating. And if anything, the way that I skate, my style, even some people have came to me and be like, you skate a little bit like her. That's because that's my mentor. Right? So of course my style was a little bit like hers. Like I said, she brought the sauce to the way that I skate. So of course I had to make sure I brought her on. Made sure that if I was going to do this, I was going to do this with people that I have a personal connection with and a skating connection with. Because when it comes to the skate community, the fact that I had to revive my life, I'm going to bring on the people that helped resuscitate it. You know what I mean? So here's Miss Maisha Favor, inspired by Favor. Okay. Hey girl, how you doing, girl?
Good. I'm good.
How you doing today? You doing great, girl?
I'm doing good.
That's good. I'm glad to see you. I see you looking fly. Oh, he good. Okay, you good, Smoke. I got you. So there's there we go. Okay, look like he came in right on time. All right. So that's Miss Maisha. Let's bring in my next guest. This guy right here. This the homie. I give you guys a personal story. One time I put on Facebook that I had a messed up tire on Facebook. Master was like, where you at? And he came and fixed my tire, him and his, I believe it was his uncle. That's why, that's my guy for life, okay? All right, here's my boy, Master, the one of the best painters you'll ever get to meet, okay? Okay, Mr. Master.
Hey, what's up? How everybody's doing?
Master?
Chilling.
Hey, Master.
What's up with it, Maisha?
All right, now I'm about to come in. This guy right here, listen. Okay, man. I got to prep y'all for this one. Okay? I got to prep y'all for this one. All right? You know, so this guy got a little personality. Remember when I said I got personality, right? I remember when I met him, I was like, I thought I was a lot. God damn. But it's all in good love and all in good fun, right? So here's this guy, Mr. Bat Smoke.
I ain't getting no. Did I get the applaud thingy too?
You did.
Oh yeah, we heard.
What's good, people? Maisha, love you. Master, love you.
Hey,
What's up with
baby.
it? Same here, bro.
Shout out to the host. It's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor to be here.
Oh yeah, appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all coming. The fact that you guys agreed to do this and show my little channel some love is much respected, because these people in the skate community, I know some of you guys may not know who these people are. There you go. I see somebody showing some special love. That is not for me. That's not for me. That's not for me. that's not for me. I don't think that's for me either. All right, but
Nah,
you know,
those for somebody else. Something like
exactly. But the fact that you guys agreed to come up here, to me, is an honor, because the thing for me, it's like I said, on a personal and a skating level, you guys have contributed to me, right? Mr. Bat Smoke showed me exactly what to do, how to do, when to do it. Maisha said, okay, here come the flavor. And Master said, yo, Joe the team, we got this. He solidified it for me. I was happy. I was just happy to be solidified in the skate community, right? And I was greatly appreciated that these people agreed to come on, because when it comes to the community, right? What's up? I told y'all, look, there goes Stacy. I told y'all we used to rip and run. Remember, Stacy, we used to rip and run in the skating rink. Used to come up there all the time in the skating rink, right? And act a goddamn fool. What's up, everybody that's coming in? I got to show love to some of the people. I see some skaters up in here. Some of my regulars and some of the skaters are up in here. Y'all ready for some of this? For some of this skate love? All right. First question. I'm gonna ask y'all real quick. This is real smooth, right? How long? Because look, it's only been 6 years for me, but the way y'all skate, I know it's got to be longer than 6. How long have you guys been skating? Let's start with Mr. Bat Smoke.
17 total, 10 pro, about 4 international, 10 national.
Okay. Yeah, if anybody that don't know, since you heard professional, Mr. Bat Smoke is part of a group. That's the group right there. Shout out to
you
Calvin.
over here picking up clips and whatnot. Look at
That.
Shout out to Calvin and Tasha. That's the girl, you know. So 17 years. Wow, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. What about you, Miss Maisha?
I've been skating for 29 years, but I only skate on a national scene for 10 years.
For 10 years? Okay.
It's been longer than that. It's been
29
longer than that.
years.
She been national longer than that. We've been rocking longer than that.
It's only been 10 years.
For those of you who don't know, Miss Maisha has a class. So she does this, you guys. I brought these people up for a reason. These people are solidified, okay? These people are solidified. Miss Maisha in the class, that you know. And then you, Master, how long have you been skating?
So I've been skating since I was probably like 13 years old, but then in 1999 is when I actually started, like maybe 2000 when I started rolling. You know what I mean? Like it's a difference, you know what I'm saying?
Are you
I
saying
was
that's
able to
when
get
you got your
around the
flavor?
floor. Yeah, I was able to get around the floor, but then once I was doing that at Olympic, but then when I started going to Glenwood, that's when I really, started learning how to really roll for real.
That makes a lot of sense, actually,
Yeah.
because I know for me, like I said, I started in Markham Skate Park, right? And because I was walking distance away from Mark's skating rink, that's the only skating rink I go to, because the late night sessions, I'm not about to catch no bus and go home if I ain't got to, you know. But shout out to Delvin. Delvin used to give me rides to the skating rink all the time. And he was like, yo, why you don't go to Glenwood? Why you don't go to the rink? And I'm like, because I don't have a car, you know. So he offered to go ahead and take me. And then after that, Stacy started to take me. Like I said, I started to make friends. So shout out to the people who brought the skating scene to me to make sure I could continue doing what I love to do. Right. So when I went to Glenwood, that was a totally different beast. Glenwood is a different beast. And I kind of get that same energy with 87 too. So when you go to 87th or Glenwood, like it's different energy. I don't know. Markham kind of felt like a baby skating rink. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, dang, I didn't know. I didn't know. You know. So let's see. Okay, what has skating done for you guys? Let's go back to the top and work our way down. Miss Maisha, Miss Smooth Goddess.
Well, I would say, I first started skating I'm actually originally my home rink is the rink. Okay. And I would say, I give a shout out to Nate and Carmen, because when I first started, they gave me my first job at 16. And then when I graduated from college, they allowed me to give me my first job. Well, give me work when I got out of college to work the ticket office. But I would say that it really kept me out of trouble in high school when I played basketball and just skated all the time. Gave me something to do. And now when I got older, I just it was a gap because I went to college. I didn't skate as much. And then when I came home, I just picked it back up. I want to give a shout out to Josh, because when I did come back home from college, that's when I got exposed to the national scene. And it really something lit up in me and said, you know what, I want to get better. And it exposed me to something different. And I think that what skating has done for me, when things get tough for me, it's like therapy. I'll go to it. I skate it off, and I feel better, other than motivational stuff. But it gave me something to really go to when things get tough in my life, personal life, to really just let it out on the floor. And as I got older, I wanted to be able to use skating as a ministry, not just skating, but to when people come into a place to skate, that whatever they might have came in there with, whatever problem, that they can be released, that they can feel safe, that that energy, whatever might be happening at that moment, they don't think about that anymore. So I took my classes as not just a skate lesson. I look at it as a ministry more than anything, that God uses me in every platform that I do, not just skating, not just because I do more than just skate and other things that I'm a part of, that every part of my life, that he gets the glory for it, not just my lessons, as me working in human resources, everything in my life, even, the community that I do in my townhouse community, as far as being on the board and things of that nature, that I am a vessel, not just at the skating rink, but every area and every activity that I do. So I don't take nothing that I do for granted, because we're not here always. We're not going to be here always. And I want to, when he's done with me, I want him to say, good job, my faithful servant, So every soul, every person I touch, it's not about me. It's to give God the glory. So what I do in my classes, I be the best teacher that I can be, what he has blessed me to do, not to be anybody else, but every instructor that has poured into my life, I want to be able to pour back into others. So that's kind of like my whole makeup and how I move and what I do, why I do.
All right. Okay. I think
you better come on, Maisha.
Okay. I can work with that for sure. I will say one of the reasons why, and she talked about how she got her first job and things of that sort, right? And she got it because of the connections through the skating rink. So one of the things that really impressed me, before I get to you, Master and Best Smoke, one of the things that really impressed me and this is towards within the first year or so. I don't know how long. It's been a little minute, I guess, when I was skating. But I remember when a couple of guys, I'm not gonna name them names, but a couple of guys actually got into a task when they started. They were fighting in and out of the skating rink, and all of the skating rinks got together, and they said, "Look, you guys cannot skate until we resolve this." They sat them to the side, like, let's talk about this. Let's get this together. Let's make this. Let's have a conversation, and then you guys can start skating. So all of the skating rinks band together to make sure that these guys were able to fix whatever issues they were having, so they could continue to do the thing that is helping them not be in the streets. So it's that's why for me the skating community is called a community for a reason. You know, Maisha was able to get a first job. I was able to revive my life after something crazy, and those kids was able to stay out of the streets for this community right here. How about you, Master? What has the skating community done for you?
So in the beginning of me skating, it was really a thing where actually I was like staying with my auntie or whatever at one point, due to certain situations with my mother, right? But she had a son he was a skater. And so it really got me like to be like closer with him. So I started really skating and drawing actually because of him.
Okay.
But then as I kept going to Olympic, it started getting boring. You know, it started getting just more boring. It was just like dull to me after a while because I knew how to roll around the floor. And really, even though I thought some of the guys was good skaters, like um, they wasn't like some of the things that I seen come through there. And some of the things I had seen come through there at the time was I seen Red come through there because we was like from the same neighborhood and everything. I seen a guy named Booty come through there flying. But I really wasn't, into where these people were skating at until one time I had needed a ride, and my cousin, that same cousin that started me skating, he had called Red's brother Mikey. And Mikey came and he picked me up and he was like, "Man, you think these people is good skaters?" And I'm like, "Yeah," like I'm pointing people out thinking I know what I'm talking about. And he called this guy named Keon. And Keon came up to the skating rink. And when Keon came up to the skating rink, Keon went crazy. And he was like, "Man, you got to stop skating up here. You want to get better. You got to start coming to Glenwood." And so that was really when it became what Maisha said, which was therapy for me. Because I was going to Glenwood after that. I was going to Glenwood like almost really every day almost. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing every session. Like I would go Sundays early in the morning and I wouldn't leave at 1 o'clock in the morning sometimes. And so it like she said, it became therapeutic and it became a place where I could stay out of trouble. And Red brother was just, coming home. So he was staying out of trouble too. So it was kind of like a win-win for both of us or whatever.
Okay, that's what's up. That is what's up. Any of you guys, like I said, I told y'all this man is a dope painter. He just redid, I don't know how long ago it was, but you did the sign for Glenwood at Glenwood skating rink, right?
Yeah, the sign above, yeah.
Yeah, that's a talented skater and painter. Y'all don't believe me? Check it out. Y'all don't believe me? Ain't that fire? Oh my God. What a like this guy is absolutely amazing. So y'all check out my boy. Like this is what he does too. So I remember when I did a live and I was painting and people was asking me questions and I'm sitting here like, look, I could direct y'all to a painter, but this is what I really love to do, just to express myself from time to time. That anybody who doesn't know, everybody who's new to the channel, if you are not new from the channel, then you already know. You may have heard me say that everything behind me I painted. So I'm a painter at heart. This is what this man does. So you guys want some paintings? Holla at that man. You want me to do a wall? I probably got you. Maybe we could go put some one solid color somewhere. Okay. All right. Now let's go ahead and get to Mr. Bat Smoke. What has the skating community done for you?
On top of the personal therapy, on top of I think just roller skating in general has given me a sense of purpose because I think I learned more about life outside of the rink walls, inside the rink walls, as far as how to
Mm,
communicate with people. I've learned just so much about myself and just energies and attitudes and vibrations, and it's helped me further develop what I felt like my purpose should be. Because so
mm,
many people go in life and trying to figure out what their identity is, and it's helped me find identity and purpose. And of course, when you start skating, the why you do it consistently changes. And
yeah.
as I've grown and developed, it's my why has grown and developed, and it's just a blessing to know um, what levels that you can reach psychologically, emotionally, and what your purpose is. Just like Maisha's purpose is to be a vessel, and I feel like my purpose is to bring joy and to be a light as well, and to touch lives and to do my part. Because at first I was just doing something to get away. I could remember a moment I was doing it to impress girls. Then I
Facts.
started then I started doing it because it became an art. I wanted to learn the art of it, and I wanted to develop the art and get better. Um, and then I realized that God was revealing something in me that was much larger than me just coming in here putting wheels on, and that I'm
Mm,
inspiring people and touching lives and motivating people. The rinks in the skating community is a safe haven for a lot of people that hasn't been discovered, and we've been underground for so long. Um, so I mean, the rink has been, especially for me as a young black man growing up, trying to figure out, you know, this is one of the best places for, or a ultimate source of validation, whether it be good, bad, or ugly. You choose what type of validation that you're looking for, but it could feed you. It could feed you love, prosperity. It could feed you a sense of community. We see each other more than we see our own family sometimes. So,
mm,
just every level that God has exposed me to, every door that He's opened for me, has allowed me to bring the light that He's instilled in me to other people. So that's the purpose of me, first starting to skate, from being in different groups and going on to entertainment. And then it just helped me realize the true meaning of entertainment, the purpose of entertainment, because the world needs more joy, which is why people go to different things to go get entertained. Subconsciously, people need joy. So I figured that since God gave me a talent to entertain and bring joy and light and laughter and love,
oh,
that's what skating has done for me. So even when I'm searching within myself, in the rinks, trying to figure out motivation or trying to be continuously be creative, um, I have to go back, and it's a constant reminder that I have to go back and remember why I'm here. And it's funny, as involved as I am in my church, I hear God the loudest in the rink. Just like some people hear the music the loudest in the rink, that's the last thing you hear in there. So, I'm extremely grateful for it, and I will continue to do it until God take me out.
okay. I can't get mad at that. I can't get
Because
mad at that.
it's
I
it
can't.
gets deep, baby.
I got a
It's
question though. I got a question
Yeah,
for you, Smoke.
yeah.
Like, are you okay? Because you in the car outside. So I just want to
Oh,
ask.
you want
Are
to
you
know why?
straight? What's
Because
up?
it's lab time.
Ah, okay.
It's lab
Okay.
time.
See,
Look,
see,
I'm not
listen.
I'm not look, I don't talk skating like, bro. I'm eating
Right.
every day. I'm eating, whether it be at a session or whether it be in a studio or whether it be anything. Like, everything that I do, if it hasn't something to do with my family, it's about bettering myself or grinding or perfecting my craft or doing something for the community. So this community has invested, without them even knowing. People just come, and the skating rink touches, or the community touches me to a point where I feel like it's my purpose. I have a mission. I think skating has given me a life mission, which most people go through their entire lives and never figure out who they are or what their identity is or what their purpose is or what their mission is. So I'm just doing my part. So now that I got a day off, it's grind time. So I'm taking some time out to talk to you, and then it's grind time. Period.
I know that's right. So while I'm over here, can we do this real quick? While I'm over here having a conversation with skaters about skating, this man is actually at a skating rink. Like, oh my God, he's actually at a skating rink. Like, this is not a joke, you guys.
Yeah,
This is
it's a grind.
real. This is
Oh yeah,
real. Okay, you
they they
guys.
they calling my name right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to
Oh man,
play.
mine tucked away right now. I already know. I can take one arm reach. That's what my skates are. Okay, one arm reach. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I also wanted to ask you guys because, like, in the skate community, specifically Chicago, we're known for JB skating, but we all know not everybody's a JB skater. You got all kind of styles, and you guys, and to me personally, have three different styles that are different, cool, fly, and different. And whatever flavor you want, you gon' get. And I love that.
I don't know.
So would you guys?
It
It went out on you,
having
best mo.
problems. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you
Um,
hear me?
so it make you sound like a chipmunk because my church was calling at the same time. Am I back? Are we back regular, or do I got to leave and come back in?
No, we can hear you. Can you hear me now? Do I sound better?
Yeah, I can hear you. You just sound like one of the Alvin and the
Uh
Chipmunks.
oh.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave, reset, and come back in. If that's all right, is that possible?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna let him go ahead and figure. All right. So let me go ahead and ask you guys. How
Hmm.
do you guys describe your style of skating? Let's go with you, Mr. Master.
Um, I describe the style as in what a lot of old school guys taught me. It's JB
Okay.
style, old school
Okay.
flavor. Um, it's very it's been compared to Chicago stepping. The style that I would say that I do. I prefer. I never wanted to perfect really. Actually skating. I wanted to perfect crazy leg. That's
Oh.
really I wanted to perfect what I seen a lot of people wasn't doing, you
Mm.
know. And so even though I do skate,
Mm-hmm.
around there are so many people that's that I will say is better than me at it. Um, but then when we get in the middle though, I'm just not gonna say a bunch of people better than me at it, but there are some people. There are some people. But that's how I would describe mine as James Brown skating because that's really what JP skating is. Is that James Brown is the soul of
Right.
skating. Is the feel of skating, the feel of the music. It's based off of all those things. It's based off of smoothness. Man, you have to pretty much be precise with this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just go out there looking like any old thing. And if you do, see, I came up at a time where them old school people, they was man, they listen, they wasn't nice either. It wasn't no it wasn't no easy acceptance up in this place for real. Like it wasn't no easy acceptance at all. I
Mm.
didn't know that when I went to Glenwood, even though the people was younger, right? Like it was only 19s, 20s. Larry younger than me, so you know what I'm saying. Like Larry had a cousin that was younger than him, so
Mm.
to have those guys better than me, but they're younger than me. I'm talking about these guys really was pushing you like you would have thought you was at camp for real. I remember one time Red literally grabbed me like by my waist and like moved me side to side and was like, "Bro, you too stiff. You just too stiff." And it
Mm.
was like, so if you not, so the smoothness is heavy. Like when
Mm.
you talk to the old school skaters, the smoothness is heavy because the music makes you want to be that. You know what I mean? Like the music. when you listening to it, I mean, just think about your mother or your grandmother or something like that, and when they song come on, they just go into their thing. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? They just go into their thing, and that's kind of how old school skating is. That's how the old school JB style of skating is.
I can concur.
Yeah,
I definitely
yeah.
can concur. I know. Listen, it'd be so funny, right? Because my uncle started skating before I did, and he was trying to get everybody to go skating before, because he started out in Calvin classes, and when he was going to Calvin classes, he was like, "Yeah, I'm going to these classes. Y'all got to come with me." And da 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 da. Well, everybody's like, okay, because he was so excited. And then I started going skating. I remember after some time, I'm like trying to show my uncle. He like, and then, he even talked about the old school, and he old school. So I'm sitting here looking like, okay, we see
And
something
I
here.
wanna say this pertaining to Calvin, okay?
Yeah.
A lot of us, right?
Uh,
A lot of us people that especially people my age, like a lot of us can't mention skating without mentioning Calvin.
yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because especially if you came up in Glenwood, you came up in Glenwood, you interacted with Calvin. Period.
Facts.
Um, Calvin, I meant to say this apart when you asked what did it do for me, but Calvin
Mm,
was one of the people who straightened me out. You know what I'm saying? Calvin was one of those people that like he would say things that made me, like change my attitude for real. I don't know if Josh remember when I first was, but like I used to be kind of somewhat of a nuisance for a while. And Calvin was the person. He told me, man, that the skating rink don't revolve around your attitude, and that it like clicked the light for me. You know what I'm saying? And it started making me want to do better. So um, a lot of people can't mention, skating without mentioning Calvin, or Calvin showed them something. I'm able to skate this close to a person because of Calvin. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to skate with a person right next to me. I couldn't do that at first. I used to veer off until Calvin put a broom in my hand. And he
mm,
put the broom in my hand. And he said, y'all do y'all moves like that. Because if that broom drop, it's going to drop right in front of you. And you ain't going to jump over that broom quick enough before you fall.
mm.
So I couldn't skate that close to people until Calvin put that in. So it's
Wow.
like a lot of people got to mention Calvin when they mention certain stuff.
This is true. I want to go ahead and give love, like, to all of the mentors and all of the people that straighten people up, like, the people that make the skate community a community, because they come in and they guide us. So it's those people right there. You know what I mean? Those are the people that really keep it together. Like I said, the very first teacher that I had was Calvin, and then came Bat Smoke, and then came Smooth Guidance, and now I have Mr. Master. So this is what I appreciate, right? So yeah, that's what's up. Miss Smooth Goddess, describe
Hey,
your
Maisie.
style of skating.
All right. So I'm glad that Master said that because, and that's true. When you say you can't really, as far as Calvin has influenced you in some type of way, I feel like my classes wouldn't be the way they are if it wasn't for Calvin. He taught me how to teach. I was in his class as an instructor for 2 years. A lot of people don't know that. Learning how to teach people with fundamentals and how to really teach a class like overall. So, at the end of the day, it's always love. We might not see each other fluently, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't be who I am far as now if it wasn't for Calvin, as far as especially as far as teaching wise. As far as have me describing myself as a skater, I will say that I'm a JB skater, but also I feel that I do other stuff. I freestyle. I roller dance now, crazy leg. So I feel like I have added a lot more things to my arsenal based on the crowd that I'm around, and the
Mhm.
people that I teach and what they want to learn. So, and I think that what's made me do more, I think that by me, um, being exposed to the national scene has tapped into a lot of different markets. But at the end of the day, I'm always going to represent Chicago and represent home because that's my foundation. Regardless of what markets and other things that I do, I'm still going to be able to embrace and be proud of where I'm from.
Okay. So for you, I immediately go to all round skater. Immediately. All round skater. When it comes to you, I look at you as somebody who can do almost any style. You put him in front, you say, look, his style, boom, Maisha got you. Straight up. It's like you lay it, you lay down all the styles for me. Like for real. And I think that's why for a while I didn't even know what kind of skater I was because I was so tight under your wing for a while. It was like I didn't even know what to. I was just like, "Hey, I'm going for the ride. I'm going for the ride, right? Like this is what we're doing, right? I'm ready. Let's go." Hey, that smoke, you with us? You seem like you're coming
I'm
in and
back.
out. Hey, I can
I'm
hear
back.
you. Yeah,
I'm sitting here
Yo,
trying not to
yo,
laugh because it's the light flashing and his face
exactly.
showing up every
hey,
now and
hey,
again,
you
and
you
his
never
name
you
is
never know what's
Pasmo.
happening over here, bro. You never know what's happening over here. So y'all just gonna have to. Hey, it's
I'm
just
already
it's a
knowing.
part of the aura. It's a part of the aura.
Jeez.
Who knows? If you can't see me, you can hear me. I'm in and out. It's my phone. Don't judge me.
Man,
Maybe I'm giving too much heat for
I'm not gonna
YouTube real quick. Um,
it's way too much bad smoke. All right,
man,
Mr.
that's what's
Smoke, what
happening.
is how would you describe your style of skating?
I am a hybrid. I
Okay.
am a bat smoke. I don't I used to want to be categorized. I used
Mm-hmm.
to want to feel like I belonged because when you come into a community and as a young man you're like, man, I want to be a part of that. That's what a lot of young men, they come in and instead of them not receiving love or admiration and outside, they kind of, what do they go to? They go to gangs or whatever. They go to the people that are showing them love. And um the JB community and the Chicago skate community has embraced me. Um, but then as I started to evolve, I kind of felt that many times that I wasn't called a JB skater. I was told by a lot of my um, by a lot of older skaters that you ain't no JB skater because of what it is that I was doing, because I was being creative, because I wasn't fitting into the format of the style from here.
Mm-hmm.
And it took a while for me to be okay with that, to be different. So now I call myself a hybrid. I'm an entertainer. That is kind of like my style of skating now is entertaining skating. So
Okay.
I can be a chameleon. I can do everything everybody else does. I study all styles. Styles here, inside the country, outside the country, styles that are known, styles that are unknown. And then I create things on my own that have nothing to do with roller skating, and I bring it to the rinks. So I don't have a name on right. The name I can it's Bat Smoke Entertainment. That's the style. Is what I call it.
Okay,
Um,
I can't get mad at that.
you know what
I
I'm
can't.
saying? So and I try to make myself to be in a place where it can't be disputed or denied. Because I stand 10 toes down on whatever it is that I do. And if I need to, I will meet them at wherever they are, or whatever level, or what. If you want a JB, then we'll JB. If you want to snap, we'll snap. If you want a jamming technique, we'll do that. If you want to jam skate, we'll do that. If you want to fast backwards, all the other styles that are known, slow walk, G slide, all of that. Um, and then I have some things of my own. So you know, I don't want to categorize myself because I don't want to be placed in a psychological box. But I'm born and bred in the JB culture. Born and bred. That's undeniable, undisputable.
I think you can't. You can't. I think you really can't. Being born and raised in Chicago, and if Chicago skating is an introduction to you, that I think
Mhm.
on a foundation and a fundamental way. It's you a part of the way you skate, even when you switch it up, like the style is still in there. You may not be necessarily a JB skater, but your style, but like
Oh yeah.
part of it may
Oh
come
yeah.
out. You never know, because
Abs-
it's like when you grow up and you become an adult, right? And you grow up
mhm.
and you left your mama house and your daddy house, and you left the nest, right? But when you
Yep.
have a conversation with somebody, you may stop one day and be like, "Damn, I sound like my mama." You know,
Yeah.
it's the same
Absolutely.
thing. You go on the skating rink,
A,
you be
a,
like, "Damn, that was a JB move real quick."
a,
You know, I didn't even know.
a thousand percent.
Yeah,
But even when you leave the nest, that's no longer mama's nest. So it's your nest. You can name it, you can
yeah,
mold it, you can decorate it
yeah.
how you see fit. And I thank God for me being exposed to different things, and it's allowed me to expand where I don't feel like I can be complacent, because I see a lot of skaters that study one style or do one thing, they become complacent. Oh, it gets bored or it gets tired, and then they start coming to the rink doing other things
Hmm.
because it no longer is keeping their interest. Um, so, once you kind of like not necessarily master a style, but once you take it as far as you decide you want to, then it's okay to branch out, whatever. But am I born and bred in Chicago in the JB style and culture? Absolutely, 100%. That's my foundation. That's the mix. That's the batter. Um, but once you add different things to the pot, it becomes gumbo. My style is gumbo.
Hey
I'm
man,
gumbo. I do gumbo style.
all right. Just for anybody who watched the clip, who saw my post when it came to this, I made sure I let you guys know that this is a call-in show. So after I get done highlighting what these people do in the community, you guys could definitely call in and ask them a question, because it sounds like you guys may have some better questions that I have. And I see some skaters in here. So if any of you skaters had a question that you may have want to ask, or you may not be from Chicago, you may be from LA, like my boy E Black, and see skaters in LA and be like, okay, the style and skating in Chicago. Maybe you want to talk about that. Who never know? You never know. So go ahead and click on the link if you would like to ask these guys a question. Put it down in the comments. Another question I wanted to ask Mr. Master is no, let's start with Josh. Josh, I know you are part of a skate group, so let everybody know the name of your skate group and how long you guys been doing what you guys been doing.
I'm a part of a couple groups. My brotherhood is the Trendsetters, and we're international, so it's a bunch of different chapters there. My
Okay.
JB skate group is the Suicide Kings. That's another brotherhood of mine. Um, and then my performance crew is the Gladiators. I'm also part of the News Crew, which is like the national battle crew, and I'm also part of Team USA, as far as our international travel group. So that group right there, that's the Gladiators. That's the me, Calvin, the guy you were speaking of,
Mm-hmm.
and Natasha, and we formed together to make an attempt to take skating outside of the rink arena, as far as performances, and following in the footsteps of JBX and JB Elite. But we decided to take it to a different level as far as entertainment is concerned. So we've been together for about maybe 6 or 7 years, and we've touched many stages, many crowds. Traveled the world, and God has opened up a lot of doors and opportunities for us to get experiences, and it's taught us a lot, and it's a blessing where we can bring some awareness to just roller skating in general, um, because that's just a pastime that everybody has, especially like in America, and now we realize that it's something that everybody does all over the world. Somebody has put on skates before, and you could basically put this type of entertainment in any environment. So that show that you saw there, that's actually a burlesque club where we were over there rocking.
Okay.
So, it could be done anywhere. So we do, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, wedding receptions. We were on stage with Prince, his last concert. at the United Center. We do all different types of things as far as entertainment. America's Got Talent, all different types of things. So God has been good to us, and we're going to continue to push the bar. So whatever door opens, we're ready, and we could do it any space, any surface. We're here to entertain.
So how can people contact you for the group so that they can book you guys?
Oh man, they could go on my website, www.batsmokeent.com, and you could reach out there, um, and you could get in contact with me, or you guys can reach out to Calvin, but most likely you guys can reach out to me, and then we'll go from there. Depending on what it is that you guys need us to do, and we'll come turn the party up. So yeah, we've done it all, man. We especially like just bringing joy to any environment. Um, it's unexpected. It's definitely a lot of fun. It's crowd interacting. All of us have a very personable personality, approachable personality, and we bring a different energy and a different spirit into whatever atmosphere, which is really what our goal is. Along with bringing in a visual dynamic, costume design, and illusion, whatever it is that people may be looking for. Um, we're able to do so. So I
Okay.
appreciate the shout out.
No problem. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I could get that website in the comment section. That's what I was trying to do. Let's go ahead and get to Miss Maisha.
Maishi. I'm
Miss
sorry,
Maisha,
I can't help it.
you really can't. I know. I warned everybody before you even came up here that
Like you just have, like,
you
when you see her, you gotta hug her. Like you have no, like, I don't know.
It's just one of those things, right?
She's just so full of love. So you gotta just go give her love for some reason. I don't know. It's
I,
weird.
I know that's right. When did you start your classes? And what really inspired you to I think you talked about that, about what really inspired for you to do your classes.
I
Because
think
she's dope. That's why. Sorry.
January the 19th was the first class of 2018.
Okay. It's been 2 years?
No, 19. It's been 2 years. So
Okay.
January 19 will be the anniversary. The first class was at Martin Luther King place. So I think what inspired me is really wanting to add something that's to let. I think what I want to say is to allow people to be themselves, whatever the uniqueness, whatever that might be, and not be judged by it, and to create an environment to be able to teach different things and allow the people to decide which area, which avenue or pathway they want to go on their journey, and not let me decide that for them. So I feel like I wanted to be able to, because I feel like, along my journey, it was a lot of judgmental, and I feel like I wanted to be able to create something that everybody that's kind of different and whatever their unique way might be, it's okay to be that way, and to be able to decide where you want to go along your skate journey, not for me to decide it for you. So just be able to create a loving environment and a free spirit environment for them to be able to grow. And that's kind of what made me really want to start something. And I took a step out. I have to give a shout out to Stacy, because we were skating on tennis courts and over the COVID. And that's kind of what she was like, Maisha, I think that you need to really do more. And I said, why do you say that? I was like, she's like, I said, I do one workshop is good enough. And she kind of like really believed in me and allowed me to believe in myself that I could do more for Chicago. And that's kind of where it all started, just skating on the tennis court, talking about different ideas. And it kind of, the idea started from there.
Let me add, that class is so dope. It is such I've been to one, and that energy in there is just so positive and so loving and so welcoming. It does not matter what people think. Oh, I got to be at a certain level to skate with them. No, it is so welcoming. You go there and I'm telling you, you got to try it. It's on Saturdays. You can't miss it. Like, bro, you gotta go.
And I must say it. I will say, the students, not even students, but the people that I've came in contact with, it has really changed me. It really changed me, my why I skate. Is to love the skating, to have fun, to enjoy, just rolling around each time, to have the opportunity to be able to be blessed to skate another Saturday, to skate another Monday. It really has shifted my whole purpose of why I skate. And to give me the passion to continue to keep doing what I'm doing. And I'm just grateful because from me, shifting just in my personal life, other opportunities have opened up for me when I changed my mindset, with the Chicago Athletic Association, that opportunity, and I'm just grateful and I'm thankful for all the opportunities that has been presented on the table this far. And that's all I really have to say.
That's what's up.
It's dope. You gotta go.
And it's funny because every time I start thinking, I'm like, man, we ain't skated in a while. And then my friend be like, man, I've been meaning to go to Maisha classes. I'm like, girl, we gotta go there. What do we just let's go. We gotta come up there and come to one of your classes. We got to, because she's been talking about it for the longest. So I gotta push her to go, because I think part of she will go on her own, but I think it's because it's necessarily new. She probably ain't trying to go immediately, you know what I mean? But we'll get down there. And I want to also say, shout out to Stacy for the youngest for pushing also the people that been there longer than us, doing the things. Like when you inspire people to do something, even if they may not even know that they necessarily have the actual talent to do, that is dope. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you need a little push in order for you to even do something, for you to actually put yourself out there. Because to put yourself out there, it's not easy. It's not. And I think a lot of people kind of get that confused. They be thinking, listen, the number one fear is public speaking. That's the number one fear. So if you see anybody expressing what they do and they standing in front of an audience and they expressing themselves, give them a round of applause, congratulate them, let them know like, hey, you got it, because not everybody could do it. Josh is an entertainer. Maisha's teaching classes, and I'm here with a platform talking to you guys. You know what I mean? Like this is the type of skill that people are afraid of. To be in front of an audience, people are afraid of that. That's number one. Okay, so hey, I want to give an applause for people that's going out there doing their thing. I have to. So it's cool. Mention of people doing their thing. Now, just because you're not in front of a stage, don't mean you ain't doing nothing. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you be behind the scenes doing some things. You be making
Master,
things happen behind the scenes. I think Master know a little bit of something about that. What kind of pieces outside of the Glenwood skating ring have you done?
I've done pieces for people's families mostly. Somebody
Okay.
passed away, stuff like that. Like I just did a piece. I recently did a piece for D Mills, and man, people don't even understand. Like, man, that stuff be like hard. You know what I'm saying? Like it really do something to you. Even the toughest person.
Mm.
So when I went to take it to his wife, first when I got it framed, the people had suggested like, oh, you should make copies of this, and I'm like, no. If any money, any of that come from it, no. She could go do what she want to do with it, but it won't be me. Because that's not what I did it for. You know what I mean? Like D Mills was a good person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna turn around and be a foul person towards him and his demise. But when I took the picture though, the daughter came. His daughter came, and she was like, she asked D-Lo. She said, "Did you do this picture?" And D-Lo was like, "Nah, he did." And she just came and hugged me, like, and that was like the coolest. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that type of stuff that send you to a different place. You know what I'm saying? Another guy. His name was Tevin. I didn't know this kid at all. I never met this kid a day in my life. You know what I'm saying? I just seen his story on the news. And I went to 87 one time, and it was like all these guys, they was like crying. They was really like messed up over him. And so I'm like, man, I just want to contribute to that. You know what I mean? I wanted to contribute to that, and so I think I hit up DJ CJ, and DJ CJ ended up like sending me pictures and everything, and then he like started working with me. Me and him started working. And I said, man, I want to really give his mother something like that's decent. And so what happened was that we got the skaters that, because I didn't know him and he young, you know what I'm saying? He was younger than me. So CJ got skaters together, told skaters to come to Glenwood. I put it up, put the picture up. A bunch of people signed it, and his mother was like, man, she shedded a couple tears over that. You know what I mean? It was really cool. Buddy gonna have his day soon. Behind me, this way, that's a rich city painting back there. You know what I'm saying? So pretty soon, I'm a bless Buddy with something. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Pertaining to Rich City. Well, I'm gonna try to get a lot of people to come and sign that, you know, and present it to Buddy, because Buddy is an important person to me,
Okay.
and I'm sure to a lot of other people. You know what I'm saying? There's been black skate ring owners, but he was one of us too. He was one of us before he was a skating ring owner. And I don't think people pay attention to that part of it. You know what I'm saying? Buddy was a skater first.
Yeah.
You see, so I think that it's well deserved from Buddy. I was recently doing the class, and it was a class that started with Buddy and Larry, but they brought me in. You know what I mean? So Buddy still does things even though Rich City isn't there. So it just tells me that it's the Rich City in Buddy. You know what I mean? So he deserved it.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear that. That's it's the paying to contribute to the people that's really like done things that really pushed us or influenced us and really made a stamp in the community really is what it's about, right? I didn't ask Miss Maisha, but I'm sure this is it, right? This is where they can go ahead and book a class, right? They go to this website right here.
Yes.
And a private session, right? You do private sessions as well, right?
Yeah. Well, majority just classes. It's so many people that does private lessons. I mean, I do them, but I really focus on my class. So it's a lot of people in Chicago that kind of do a lot of private lessons.
Okay.
But back to Master, I want to tune into him because he's a dope artist. He's done a painting for me. I gotta go get it. Wait on.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I forgot about that. I actually forgot.
Hold on,
about
wait. Why? Hey, why she gonna get the painting? See, Master's so humble, he not gonna talk.
Hanging up in my house.
I actually forgot about it, honestly. Like, I forgot about
Oh, that's fire.
I'm going to promote him. If you need a painting, reach out to him because he's dope. He's
Shout
dope.
out.
He's dope.
And
Josh,
you know what?
when y'all put up in your house.
I'm on the way.
When y'all had mentioned Stacy, right? Right outside of Maisha class one day, I was sitting outside and Stacy and her guy was there, and she had told me, she said, Master, you really need to be more proud of this ass. She said, because nobody can't go in or out of Glenwood without seeing it. And I never really thought about it like that. You know what I mean? Like, I never thought about it in that sense. You know what I'm saying? She was like, she said, even the videos, everything, she said they show this first.
Yeah.
I never thought about it like that, though. You know, I just never thought about it. I just look at it like I was just doing art. You know what I mean? Like,
and I think that's the thing. So it was like, and you know, people that may be in the front, but it's like I said, those quiet ones, the ones that are making a mark when nobody has to necessarily know, is just as important. Like she said, that is the first thing people see. They go see the building, and before they enter that door, there's the sign. So it's like you have definitely painted for plenty of people. He actually has a painting coming for me. I got a painting coming soon for Master. So it's like, Master, you in the listen. Okay, you are the skate community's painter. Okay, you are the painter. You're
He's the
that
skate
guy.
community's
That's one of the first things I learned about you when I went into the skate rink. I learned that you was a skater, a painter, and that you was a talented one at that. It was like, you know how you become cool with somebody and they try to show you something. Then yeah, I could do this, and they show you, you're like, ooh, they can really do that. No, you can do it. So it's like it's one of those dope things, man. I love it. I absolutely love it.
I
So
I like I like I like watching
how long
Master.
have you been painting? That's the last question I wanted to ask.
She said, "How
Go
long you
ahead,
been painting,
Pastor.
bro?"
Oh, I was waiting on you to say something, bro. I was waiting.
Oh, I'm gonna say something after you answer her question. She said, "How
Oh,
long have you
so
been painting?"
I've been painting since I was like 12, 13 years. Well, no, I'm sorry. I've been drawing since I was like 12, 13 years old. Actually, painting just came probably about 4 or 5 years
Oh.
ago. Actually, painting just came about 5 years ago because I just started seeing that in the art world that first off, painting was selling more. And I'm like, ain't nobody looking for pencil artists for real. But I was doing a lot of portraits at the time in pencil. But then, like I said, I wanted to start working with colors
Mm.
and things of that nature. And so, yeah, I just sat one day and was like, you know what? Let me just try this, and let me just do it this way, and start doing it with paint instead. And it was almost the same thing until I started adding that color to it. Then when I started adding that color to it, it was like just like kind of learning it all over again in a way. You know what I mean? But when I first did uh that first portrait, that was the real task because you want it to look like the person. You want a person to say that that's my mother. Like not what did you paint? Like so that was a big thing for me. You know what I'm saying? But that was like maybe 5 years ago I started painting.
Oh man, okay, Master, because he not gonna say it, so I'm gonna say it. Y'all don't see, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's about to get spicy. Y'all don't see when Master be coming into these rinks and grab the shorties though, and grab people and help them and pull them to the side and guide them. And then I've spoken to shorties afterwards that can't wait to get there the next week. And then I've seen shorties that damn near feel like they want to cry if you didn't show up that week. I think one of those the I've seen it firsthand. So that means so much to me as a skater because you never ask for any of the limelight. You never ask to be put in the forefront. But
Hmm.
that type of work is some of the like foundational building blocks of this community is just making yourself available. Maisha went the professional route and had classes and is introducing people that way. But in game, middle of the session, hey shorty, let me show you how to
Yeah.
come on, roll with me. I think that is so dope that builds people's um confidence to want to go and want to continue. So I just want to give you your flowers on that, man. I watch it when it happens, and I'm like, man, it takes a lot for somebody because I know when I come in the ring, sometimes if I'm not working or drilling or one on one with somebody, I'm zoned, I'm grinding. But for somebody to snap out of his grind, snap out of his zone, and to help somebody else, that is just amazing to me, and that's a trait that I think a lot more of the world needs to have. So I'm hit the applause button for that.
I appreciate
I
it,
got it.
bro.
I got
I appreciate it,
it.
man.
All right.
I
That's
appreciate you,
when
brother.
and that's just referring to the behind the scenes work that is done. Maisha does it all the time too. But
Yeah.
just know that so even though somebody doesn't always say it, but we see it, but we never say anything. So got to give people their flowers. Maisha, you do it all the time too. Master, you do it all the time. Um, so applause button again. Push it.
All right. All right. All right. All
Thank you.
right.
It's
I'll say
dope.
y'all
It's
see,
fire.
yeah, real quick. Mm. I see this cup. Shout out to my sis, success junkie, Miss Sarita Love. she is one of those people that's like a mentor to me when it comes to being in front of the audience, paying attention, and grinding as an entrepreneur. She is my mentor when it comes to entrepreneurships. Check out Miss Sarita Love, Success
I need
Junkie.
one of them because my bottle sucks.
Watch the bottle right. Keep it right here. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those
Come
sponsorship
on,
like
promo.
they put in TV. There it is. That's the bottle right there. Like they do in TV when you don't know the reason why there's a Cheez-Its box sitting right there is because Cheez-It sponsored the TV show. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add. I have a caller who's been sitting back here, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and bring him up here so he can ask you guys a questions. Like now, this guy is one of my biggest supporters. Like this, every time I'm doing something, he even hits me up in the private chat and be like, "Next time you go live, let me know so I can post it." Like, who takes the time out of their day to ask you to help them support you? Like that's taking the extra step, and it's like that. Those kind of things are definitely appreciated here, okay? Because the community cannot grow without the community. So the community of Chicago needs the people who are here. And he's been all in the chat, letting me know how many subscribers I'm getting, everything. Like this man is representing me now. Now, I hope you come up here asking questions for my guests now. Because Mr. LA, but y'all give a warm welcome to. I'm gonna give him applause because he's one of my biggest supporters.
Of course.
Happy Black.
She freezes. She freezes on my
In my back.
What's going on, brethren?
What's up,
How's
brother?
it going? I just bought my daughter her first pair of skates. She's
What
in
kind?
I was about
just
to
some
say,
basic
Josh.
Walmart skates. But
You said some Walmart?
we live in a small town.
You said Walmart skates?
Where?
Yes.
Where?
Oh Lord, you're gonna get cut up. Dutch, go ahead.
Where you live, brother?
You should have called me. Oh my God, Lord.
I have basically one skating ring.
Where do you live, sir?
For privacy reasons.
Okay. Where's the ring located,
Put it in
brother?
the chat. Private
Texas.
Texas.
Yes.
Houston or Dallas area?
Houston.
Okay. I know some rinks out there. Go ahead.
But the whole thing is that the good thing is that we got hardwood floors. The thing is that I want to know, like, should I be getting her into music? Because she already takes ballet. But how do I teach her how to do skates? Because I don't even know how to do skates.
So I got this one. First things first, in order for her to want to skate, you have to make sure that she loves it first. You have to bring her to, go to your local rink, find out when there's a family session, put her in the Walmart joints and let her go. Just let her go and let her fall in love with the atmosphere. And when she falls in love with the atmosphere, that'll let you know, okay, well, it's time to invest in upgrading a skate, boot, wheel, all that other stuff. First, she has to be in love with it. Kind of get what I'm saying? So yeah, you put on the music that you like in the house and let her go. Just let her go. Put them on, let her go. Kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's skating is something that is emotional. So if she got her skates on, just dance around with her, whatever the case is, pull her around. Just make sure that she wants to love it. And then bring her to a rink in an atmosphere, a family session, and let her go. You know what I'm saying? And if she says, "Hey, Daddy, I want to go back. When's the next time we could go back?" and have that be consistent. I want to go back. I want to go back. You don't start making real investments until you see her trying something, falling, getting up, and trying that same thing again.
Oh, okay.
You kind of see what I'm saying? It's one thing just to go where she just likes being in there. But when you start making investments in the actual skates is when you see she's trying to learn the art of what's happening. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got Skate Fun City out there in Houston. There's a family night. Every family night is Saturday nights or Friday nights. Look
Okay.
up. You could go on skategrooves.com. Find your city. It's called Rink Link. It'll be a little tab that says Rink Link, and it'll host a list of every rink in your state, and then you could click on those and they'll give you the schedules of the rinks and their times and their session times. Call up there and say, is this for family? Is this family night? Is this family
What's
night?
the difference between family and like original, like any other night?
Adult nights are,
Numbers, we need to be
age
careful.
age regimented. Adult nights are age regimented, so she won't be allowed admission due to her age. But family nights allows you to get out there and get engaged with her. But then she'll be around other kids her age that are getting out there, and people. It's about engagement. You know what I'm saying? It's not about just throwing her in the deep end and just telling her to swim. So um, you could start off when you got wood floors in the house. Put on your favorite jams because those things
Mm-hmm.
will resonate with her. Put on your favorite jams, your Luther, whatever, and let her go. Get out there, dance, whatever, and then you know what? Today, honey, we're gonna do something random. We're gonna go to a family night. Do your little bit of research. Skategrooves.com. Go to Rink Link. Um, Pick your state. It'll list every rink in your state in Houston, Dallas, all of those, San Antonio, all of the places. Take her there. Figure out those nights. Call up there and say, hey, what night is your family night? Your admission? They got rental skates. Um, Take her out there, let her. And when she says, oh, I love it, I want to do it, yada yada yada, consistently bring her. And then when you see her go out there, skate after a couple times, she'll be trying to scoot a little faster or something of that nature. She'll fall, or she'll try and keep up with her peers or her friends. She'll skate, she'll fall, get up and try that same thing again. Okay, now it's time to make an investment in a real pair. And then you can reach out to any one of us, and we have contacts based on, if you want to get deep in the builds and different things of that nature. Because skill has nothing to do with ability, but desire is what's going to make her fall in love with. The reason why we do it is because we loved it, and a lot of us have loved it from an early age.
Okay.
And then as we fall in love with the art, we'll start developing it on our own. And then soon she'll get to the point, Daddy, I need new wheels. Daddy, I need new bearings. Daddy, I need a boot. And it's one thing that you could give her that she will be able to do by herself, and it'll never really leave her. So instead of, when she gets older, instead of going to that house party, she'll be like, I'd rather go skating.
Okay. Now the we don't have like a technical skate place. Where
Mm.
would she get like some real like skates?
Um, so there's a couple of guys that are out here. One guy's named Chris Nelson. You could look at him on you could look him up. His name is Chris Nelson, and he has different sizes and different things of that nature. I can't think of a couple of guys that are off the top of my mind that are in Texas, but there are a couple skates and boot makers. Walmart ain't it, let me tell you that. At least it's
Okay.
good to get her
Okay.
on some wheels.
Okay.
Um, but there are other places. You could go on the Rydell website.
Shout out
Right there.
Radio.
Um,
Right there.
yeah,
Right there.
Rydell website. We could give you Tracy's contact info. I believe she ships as well.
Okay.
Does she, Maishi?
Yeah, she ships as well.
Oh yeah, Tracy ships. So we'll make sure that when this live is over, we'll give you some contacts where you can make an investment. How old is she?
7.
She's 7. And what size does she wear?
One probably
A
going
one.
into 2s.
All right, so you could get one size larger or one half size larger. Fill the void with socks, so you won't have to constantly, buy skates over and over and over.
Okay.
Because we don't necessarily use laces for security, depending on how stiff the boot is. So, especially while she's younger and growing, go one size larger, and then have her wear multiple pairs of socks to fill the void for now. So, Tracy will be able to do something. Chris Nelson, he's a goat. Um, there's all you could go on the Rydell website. There's a long back order on that. But before you start getting into builds and different things of that nature, make sure she loves it first. You don't want to make a crazy investment in
How
$100,
much we
$200 pair of
talking?
skates.
How much we
What'd you say?
talking? Let me.
So
Let's
so
tear this
while
man.
she while she
Let's
while
tear
she's
this
that
man
while
back
she
up.
while she's that young, you won't be going over maybe $100,
$100.
Oh,
Yeah.
$150.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
But if she get to like 8, 9 years now, we got some killers out here that's like 9 in $700 boots.
Yeah, they are.
Wait,
So
$700.
Yeah,
seven, eight hundred
ma'am.
dollar boots,
You
bro.
heard him. You
You know
heard
what
what
I'm
he said,
saying?
he black.
But here's the thing. So I know you look at it as like $700, but you got to admit if you go to the rink and you paying for rentals, that's like 13, $14 every time you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you bring your own skates, that's like 8, 9, or $10, and those boots last 5, 6, 7 years or until she
Mhm.
outgrows them. Like now that I'm done growing, I think my one pair will last me until I destroy them, whatever the case is. So I mean, I've been in one pair for like I think the longest boot I've been in was like 3, 4 years, but I skate hard. So, but most people like the OGs,
Hey, what happened?
What happened?
I don't know. Look like he went out, but real quick.
boots last up to.
Okay, he's still talking. You went out for a second, right, Mr. Bad Smoke? Okay, real quick, I want to say this real quick, like to go on top of what Bad Smoke was saying. He's telling the truth. Now, $600-700 boots, you're not necessarily going to get that unless you're trying to get a little fancy. You can spend about $250-300 on some boots and be decent. Those are the decent prices, but that's when you actually are a skater. So that's why he was telling you about the beginner prices. You know what I mean? So the beginning price is about $100 for a kid. Now,
Okay.
beginning prices for me as an adult were different, but as a kid, it's $100. So yeah, just like you said, because when you go out there, the thing is about kids, and I'm glad he told you, you go to the family skates, is because when she starts, like when she gets on that floor and she falls and she gets up, I see my little cousin. I'm telling you, my uncle bought his grandbaby some skates, and look, all you hear is all through the skating rink. So she be so excited. She'll fall. I remember one time she gave me a hug. The whole time I'm thinking she loved me. No, she don't love me. It's because I'm the only skater taking her on the skating rink at that time. Nobody else is putting her on the floor. So until you see that excitement, it's like a different. It's a certain excitement that comes into skating. That if you don't really see that excitement, that she's not really going to be that interested. Because even someone like me who was excited, I skate. I don't skate that much, but I invested my money and it's still worth it because anytime I need to go, I got my skates. So yeah.
So, because you guys didn't speak, I didn't hear you guys kind of speak about the like getting like what's the atmosphere, because I don't know skates. I was too poor to skate, and so like I now that I'm I'm at the ability to invest in my daughter, it's kind of like I don't know what to look for. I don't know, like I didn't even know there was such thing as an adult night at a skating ring. Like,
Oh yeah, and adult night is the nights that we were talking about because I saw you were in the beginning of the live. Those adult nights were the nights we were majority talking about when it came to going skating. Because on Monday nights, that was Markham at one point. They don't have it anymore, but them Glenwood nights. Everybody goes in on a Wednesday. Some people go on a Sunday. So these particular nights at the skating rink, when the skaters see that's okay. When you go to a family skate, you see a whole bunch of brown skates. Those little rentals, right?
okay,
When you go to a skating rink on a late night, on an adult night, you see nothing but original skates because those are the real skaters. Those are the ones that skate all the time. This is their livelihood, or this is what they love to do to decompress. So it's a different atmosphere. Oh yeah, check this out. Speaking of, just to give you look, I'm glad she mentioned this. Speaking of, this documentary will let you know how deep it gets for us as skaters. Like this
United
community
States, United
is
States
is
skate community.
yeah, it's bigger than what you think. Like HBO did this, so you can check that out on HBO.
Okay,
So that documentary lets you know like the skate. That's the reason why I'm highlighting this community. I'm not highlighting this community just because, you know what I mean? Like it's a
yeah,
real community. We have nights, we have famous we have famous skate events here, and different cities got real popular skate events. Where you said you in Texas, right?
yeah, Texas in
Right. So you
Houston.
in Texas. Maisha, I forget the name of what's the
Houston
I know
Roundup.
Texas got one.
Houston Roundup.
Yeah. See, so if you go to different major cities, they have a skate event where people from all over the world, not the country, the world go skate. I've met people in London because of these skate events. So it's bigger than what people really think it is.
Yeah, yeah,
That was the eye opener for me, really.
that's why, because like, as you get older and you're trying to give the next generation what you didn't have. I'm like lost in this. Like trust me, I done bought the oversized bike. I didn't invest it, and it's like, I've been trying to find, when you talked about this event, the thing that I liked about this topic was I seen Mike Epps. Mike Epps was like skating backwards on Instagram. I'm like, God, like I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, what is his name? Usher right now. He's on tour and he has added skating to his routine.
Really?
So yeah, go check out Usher performing skating and performing, and it will pop up and you'll see it. And listen, some of them skaters, shout out to Bobby West. That's a Chicago skater who has performed with Usher from here. Bobby West. That's the guy, okay? That he's one of the most talented skaters in the Chicago land. So when it comes to skating, I know about 3 or 4 skaters that have skated with Usher, and it's more of a thing than people really realize. So if you go check out Usher, and I know he added skating just because I'm in the skate community. You didn't even know that. You know what I
No,
mean? So that lets you know.
I'm just like, man, you just
Let me
like,
tell you. Let me give you a real glimpse, real quick. This is real time.
Give him a glimpse. Give him a glimpse.
No, yeah, just a glimpse. I'm gonna give you. Listen, I'm gonna show you. First, let me give you a discriminate. 2 things real quick. 2 things. First thing first. I'm gonna just let you know. Me and Miss Maisha have over 823 mutual friends. Do you think we know 823 people together?
I mean, you're pretty famous, so.
No. No, these are, I guarantee. As a matter of fact, I could put my life on it. Majority of these people that we are mutual friends with are skaters from probably different parts of the world. Seriously.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna show you real quick because I don't think you get it. You're not understanding, sir. Like
I
this,
don't
this,
like
this.
I don't like. I'll be honest with you. Like I see a different side of the world, and Smooth Goddess. I greetings, and I just like. It's like the whole HBCU thing. It's like you want your next generation to be a part of something.
Absolutely.
This is true. So check this out. Here's a good. I gotta show this. I'm gonna be a little biased. This video is a glimpse of Mr. Bobby skating with Usher in Vegas. Okay, this is just a glimpse. This is Usher in the middle. Usher's in the middle, skating. That's Bobby right there. Hold on. Let me fix the screen for you, just so you can get it. That's Usher. Usher know how to skate too. I was like, what? That's just a glimpse. Okay? And that's a performance though. I'm not even going. Listen.
Okay.
Look up Chicago skating and you will see. Like there's some cities that got some major skating scenes going on. St. Louis, you have a lot of huge skate scene in Detroit. You have a huge skate scene in LA and in Atlanta. Like, I think the most popular everybody know about is Atlanta because they think of Cascade because of the movie. But yeah, this is like, dude, it's big.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm in this small little town, and we trying to figure it out. We got one of everything. We got one Chick-fil-A. We got one. So I'm trying to figure it out, So, but look, I don't want to waste too much time. I appreciate the topic. You need one more subscriber. You need to get one more subscriber.
I need one more subscriber. What was going on?
You almost at 200.
Almost. I thought I'd be at 2. Listen, I had 198 subscribers yesterday. I woke up to 195. Those 3, I don't know where they went.
I need to subscribe to make that 200 for you.
Just listen. It say $1.99 right now. $1.99. Like you said, $1.99. Okay. Just one more subscribe, I guess. Let me see if I can get some people to go ahead and okay, that's what he said. He said open-minded 2022. There you go.
But
I know that's right.
But like I said, I don't want to waste
Let me
too much
see.
time.
Let me see if I can get my other subscribers. I don't know.
I just want, like I said, you guys have opened the door. Like I literally bought her first pair of skates. I live vicariously through my daughter right now. So I got her first guitar. I got her first piano. I just want her to stick to something. So when you brought up this, and I just bought her first pair of skates. I was like, oh, I want her to do this. Like, I want her to do I want her to do anything black culture. When they say black culture is trash, I'm so mad because this is not trash. This is not trash.
How old is your daughter?
Say what?
How old is she?
7.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Yeah,
like
she at that age where yeah.
And I see it like we got her a scooter and she's picking it up like this, and she's at that age to where anything sticks, and I just want her to be in these communities to where like she's coveted by the people who are actually care. I
made it to my 200. Look at that. 200 subscribers, you guys. Give a round of applause for me. Yeah. Now we got to get this
man.
watch.
Hey, the skating rink really is like a community, though, man. Like I've been knowing the person who they've been talking about since he was like 5. You know what I'm saying? The dude Bobby, and now he's skating with Usher.
Yeah, that's
like,
what he was. Master.
You have his pops, right? Pops, rest in peace, recently passed away. But you had another skater that came in and helps him out now. You know what I'm saying? You have another older skater that comes in and mentors, which is dope. You see what I'm saying? So it's really like a real community. You know what I'm saying? We go at each other's throats sometimes. Me and Josh over the years have had the guy who just left, Batman. We done had, man, a multitude of back and forth, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it was Josh that just pointed out what I do behind closed, like, you know what I'm saying? So like me and Maisha have had conversations. I came and sat at Maisha's table before though. You see what I mean? Like, so it's really like family, man. Like I have real people, my last name that I get into it with, you know what I'm saying? And we back cool the next day. You see what I'm saying? We back cool in a week or two. So the skate community is no different, man. It's people might say that the disputes and everything, man, the disputes is gonna come where you put a bunch of people with a bunch of different mentalities and a bunch of different attitudes and a bunch of different opinions, and disputes always gonna come when that happen, you know what I'm saying? But the skate community is really like a family, bro, and it's good for your daughter to be a part of, you know what I'm saying?
I've always,
I have a 13-year-old and she takes some lessons, and she just like what you said, you want her to stick to one thing, right?
I'm throwing everything at her. I'm throwing it at all, like.
Yeah.
So like I said, I hope she gets it. I don't want to take up too much time, like Charae know me. I am like the ultimate stan, and she think I don't want her to get weird. But
one of the biggest supporters,
But like I said, in terms of like, I just literally bought it. This was perfect topic. She literally spent half the day today because she's off school, and she's like carrying scissors and forks and eating chicken nuggets in the skates, and I'm just like, okay, I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, she can't carry a fork with her.
She can't carry it. Right. I know. Fork out of her hand now.
But you can't stop these kids.
Listen,
You know, the
man,
chicken
can you
wing we
edit
probably
that?
can
Can you
accept,
edit this?
but take the
Sheree,
take the fork away.
can you edit this? You want him to keep his kid? That's the real question. Can you
Okay, let me
edit
start
this?
up. She's carrying crayons. But I mean, y'all know how. I don't know if y'all have children, and you talked about your child, but we all know what it is. We want our kids to kind of like enjoy the culture, and we want us to pass on things, and that's what I want. I just really want to pass on something that I didn't have because I wasn't as fortunate.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go. I got another person in the background.
All right, man, let me get out of here.
All right, I appreciate you, E Black, and y'all make sure you go subscribe to E Black's channel, okay? Because like I said, this guy is like he's a huge supporter of mine, and he's always here trying to show me some love. Like I said, he's taking the time out of his day just to hit me up and say, "Hey, send me this. Let me know when you're on live, just so I can share it." And I'm like, man, that is love, and he actually does share. You don't just ask; he actually shares it, right? So let me bring in somebody else, another supporter of mine from one of my favorite channels in the YouTube space. And I want to give a shout out to Knowledge and Relationships. Every time I'm going live, every time I'm doing something, this man is popping up, showing me some love. Every chance I get, I'll go ahead and make sure I show them some love. You guys, please give a warm welcome to one of my favorite people, Mr. Best in the World 84.
Hey, what's going on, people? What's going on, good people? Shout out to the panel. Shout out to Sheree. I just came in really to show some love. You know what I mean? I ain't really got much to add. I just wanted to say what's up. And keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? I see that you gained the subs, girl. You climbed up that ladder. You know what I mean? The subscriptions and all that. You know what I mean? Shout out to the whole skating community, man. I like that CK shirt the brother got on, that red and black CK shirt. That's hard. I like that. A Calvin Klein shirt. That's cool.
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it.
I had a pair of Calvin Klein shirts. I messed them up, but that's another story. With that being said, yeah, I'm glad that you have this community on, and I'm glad that you are giving, our people a topic that doesn't get covered. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't get covered. It's not talked about, and I think that that's really, really big. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time, it's they always think that we just always gonna talk about the same things, which is hip hop or sports or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always gonna be the same narrative. There's always gonna be something about somebody gossiping or some beef or something like that. But you changed the narrative today, and I want to say, I'm very proud of you, sis. Thank you. Continue to change and push the culture forward as you've been doing. You know what I mean? I'm most definitely always gonna show you love. You already know that.
I appreciate it.
No problem. With that being said, let me be out of here because I know that y'all have a whole show that y'all doing. But yeah, much love to you. Much love to Smooth Goddess. Much love to Master. You know what I mean? And definitely, I'm going to just say this last thing. If y'all haven't already, okay, like and subscribe to charaebarnes, okay, so you can get some dope content like you're getting today. All right, hit that bell, hit that notification bell, and hit that bell, hit all, okay? Make sure you're showing her some love, okay? Now, I mean, definitely do that. If you don't do that, then I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to drink all the chocolate milk in your house, all right? All of it, every single last drip. But yeah, definitely like and subscribe to Knowledge and Relationships. Hit the bell for us, too. With that, Sheree, I definitely want to show you some love, sis. I'm out. I'll definitely out at you later.
All right, thank you. I appreciate you, Mr. Best in the World.
No problem, lady, y'all.
All right. All right, y'all. Like, look, if no one else coming up, no. If there's anything you guys wanted to say before we go ahead and close it out, any last remarks? Oh, and let me make sure I go ahead and put up you guys' work again. This is inspired by Favor. That is what she is, her brand for skating and teaching people and letting them know about the basics of skating. And then Master, who's going to make sure that, hey, you're going to have some flavor going on around here. Well, he even contributed to the skating rink when we talked about he did the sign outside of one of the most prominent skating rinks. So any last remarks?
Well, thank you for having us on. You was a wonderful host. Like I said before, I was kind of like, oh, what is this topic about? But again, you kind of solidify everything, and I really enjoyed myself on the platform with Master and That Smoke. It was good vibes, great energy. I really enjoyed this platform tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Give it a round of applause for that. All right, all right, all right. What about you, Master? Any last remarks?
Yeah, yeah, thank you for the platform. That's first and foremost. I appreciate Maisha. I appreciate Josh. Um, I appreciate the conversation. Both of them know I really love good conversation. So, and I love skate talk. You know what I'm saying? I love skate talk, whether it's to agree or agree to disagree. You know, at the end of the day, it should always end in an agreement, even if it is to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but this one has been one of the most positive. So I appreciate that from all parties.
All right, that is what I'm talking about, you guys. Listen, if you want, y'all listen, go check out Chicago style skating. Okay, like look it up. We are JB, we are freestyle. Okay, we are all kinds of different styles, but of course we're known for the JB style. When you get down, hey, get down, hey, get down. You know, so it's like it's a different kind of energy, of course, and I know a lot of people probably just don't, they're not too familiar with it, but it's okay. It is okay. Some people didn't know how big this skate community is. You know, they didn't understand it. But that's why I'm here as a skater to let you guys know. And I would definitely love to be able to highlight other communities that people may not know about, you know? So I want to say thank you to my guest. Thank you guys for having me, for being here. I'm sorry. I had y'all. But anyway, thank you for coming here. You guys could have been anywhere else, but you guys are here with me and you shining your light to my channel. So I want to say thank you. And yeah, I want to say thank you.
I want to ask, Maisha, do you do children too?
Yeah, I do kids too. I
My
used to
daughter 13 though.
bring on, bring
All
on.
right, cool,
I think
cool.
that's a good enough age. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out the show. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night.
You do the same.
Thank
You
you.
do. Yeah.
See you, Master.
All right. Yep.
All right, you guys. Y'all just tuned in to something pretty dope. I think I had a yeah. Did y'all have a good time? I don't know. Did y'all have a good time? Like, I'm hoping y'all had a good time because I really do think that highlighting this community has been one of the best, the most fun, most exciting, most interesting, most cool thing I've done in a long time. I think that let's see. I think that we are gonna have to end out the right way. Okay? Kind of like how we came in, you know. Let me see. Let's go back. We're gonna have to go back. Let's go back. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna do this one. We're gonna do this one. Hold on. Let me make sure, yeah, the commercial was going, but it's all right. But you guys be sure, hey, before you go ahead and leave up out of here, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Okay, I see you guys in the comments, and if you wanted to help a sister out even more, I definitely have the Cash App and the Zelle at the bottom. You could contribute to the channel if you really like this. You want to just show a little love, go ahead and do that for me. But we about to leave out the right way. Yes. What? Hey, hey. Hey, y'all rock with me. Just rock with me. You're listening to Chicago Style Skating. Just in case you did not know, I just had me a wonderful show when I had Miss Maisha Smooth Goddess, Master, and Mr. Josh A.A. aka Bat Smoke. I want to give a shout out to them. All right. I want to thank them for being here, for showing me some love. And we're in and out the right way. the comments if y'all want to see these people skating. Hold on. Let me end this right. Okay. We're gonna have to end this right, okay? I'm about to share. Hold on, we about to end this. Let me put this the Chicago style. Okay. Let's go. I know y'all want to see a little bit of. Okay. Hey. Y'all see that? Y'all about to see Maisha real quick. There go Josh. Hey. I'm gonna learn how to split. I'm gonna learn how to split, y'all. There go Maisha, y'all. Woo, y'all ain't ready for that. Oh my God, y'all ain't ready for that. Shout out to Patrick. There go Josh again, y'all. Bat smoke. All right, y'all. We gonna have to get up out of here. I'm gone. I appreciate everybody rocking with me. And it's peace. Peace, y'all.